Hey, fellow stock guardians. It's Friday, May 21st, 2021. I'm Hoda, co-founder and CEO of StockCard, reporting to you from a mixed stock market. I looked into the stock market indices movements, researched why Virgin Galactic stock jumped more than 7% today, and introduced you to the new list of telemedicine stocks on StockCard. The stock market indices finished the week with mixed results. It turned out to be a good start to the day. However, by the time the market closed, both the Nasdaq index and the S&P 500 index fell into the red zone. Meanwhile, the Dow hovered above zero, but only barely. The economic indicator we can discuss today is the existing home sales drop for the third straight month, according to the National Home Builders Association. Home prices have hit an all-time high. It seems higher demand by first-time home buyers combined with lower mortgage rates and shortages in lumber and other commodities expected to continue for a while and make the home prices continue to rise as they have done so in the last few months. Shares of Virgin Galactic SPC were up more than 7% today after another green day yesterday. The company announced it would resume its test flight, which has been delayed a few times in the last couple of months. The stock price is quite far from its all-time high of $62 per share, but if it manages to continue with the test flights and ultimately launch its commercial flights, the stock price could rally quite drastically. I own a few shares and I'm glad I held them despite the recent drops. Let me know in the comments if you end up selling your shares. We just released a new list of stocks on StockCard. This new collection gives you a list of 61 companies that are shaping the future of telemedicine. After the COVID-19 pandemic hit, it was clear that medical services would have to transform the way they do business. To overcome the challenges, healthcare companies started to shift their business processes to allow servicing their patients in a different way. In a way, the tragedy of the COVID-19 pandemic gave birth to and accelerated the adoption of a new industry, the telemedicine industry. Now that they have invested in the infrastructure required for telemedicine, it is a lot more efficient to continue with virtual visits when an in-person visit isn't essential. Take CVS as an example. The company offers a whole spectrum of telehealth services to patients and physicians. If you choose to stay in the comfort of your own home, you can schedule appointments with licensed doctors. Virtual visits are also available at affordable prices for those who decide to stay in. Its services also include telephone-only consultation with providers, evaluation, diagnosis, treatment, and data communication between all parties. According to Fortune Business Insights, the telemedicine industry is expected to grow by more than 25% per year and shape a $400 billion market. There is one more reason to invest in telemedicine stocks now. The market has a negative sentiment towards such companies in light of the reopening. However, many market participants miss seeing the financial incentives for healthcare providers to encourage virtual services now that they have invested in the infrastructure and know how efficient their daily processes could be. One study has estimated diverting patients from emergency departments with telemedicine can save more than $1,500 per visit for the hospital. Healthcare is a for-profit industry in the US and many other countries, and no one can argue with saving money, especially in healthcare. To get the list of telemedicine stocks, type in telemedicine in the search bar. The next time you log in to your StockCard account, I'll also leave a link to the telemedicine collection in the show notes. That's it for today. If you haven't already done so, please give StockCard a try. Research as many stocks and ETFs as you want, and consider following a few successful investors. by visiting the stock pick page on the StockCard platform. Don't forget to sign up for a 14-day free trial with promo code ROLLWITHOURCEO, all lowercase and in one word. And as always, help us grow the Stockcardian community by liking, subscribing, and sharing these daily market recap reports with your fellow investors. I'll see you next week.